sure you check out our new sponsor, The Health Blaze. All the information is in the description. Use the promo code above. Goodfellow One Boxing at 18% off of all their natural products from deodorant, pomade, toothpaste, and much, much more. And they have additional discounts on their website as well. That's thehealthblaze.com. Starting December 20th. That promo code is good for 18% off. We go.
All right, back. Goodfellow Sports TV. Pardon me, I'm in the whip. The air on and shit. But make sure you hit the subscribe button, bell icon button. Won't miss another video, man. And talking about Kawhi Leonard and Gregg Popovich and Steve Kerr have had dinner, I guess, over the weekend. And Popovich is that petty to give Steve Kerr some inside tips on how to beat Kawhi Leonard. Like, them niggas got like 1,000 superstar all-stars over there. They don't need no more help. And I feel like if that's the case, man, them motherfuckers petty. I understand Steve Kerr played for Popovich and they want to win. They want to 3-peat bad, but I mean, it ain't shit new. You see it in the NFL all the time. They pick up players. You know what I'm saying? They pick up players, off the waiver wire or that other teams didn't cut, and then they bring them in to get intel, against the former team they playing this week, and then cut them after the week. But hey, it is what it is. How many advantages the Warriors need? I mean, make sure you do your due diligence. You lock it down, and you don't have no regrets. But if Popovich that mad at him, man, and people forget, they sit here and they talk all this shit about Kawhi Leonard, right? They talk all this shit about, but they forgot that the San Antonio Spurs misdiagnosed his leg injury. They misdiagnosed him. All that shit they talk on Undisputed with Skip and Shannon and the rest of them, they talk all that shit, and they forget to talk that he was misdiagnosed, which could have led to a career-ending injury. So he stopped trusting the San Antonio Spurs medical team. So at the end of the day, if Popovich want to be petty like that, he stopped AD from going to LA. He cried about that because the Spurs and the Lakers have, they had wars back in the early 2000s, late 90s and shit like that. And don't nothing come to a sloppy sucker like that. Not like Popovich, but in this situation, he just seemed like one of those rat type of dudes in the street. Though nothing come to him but bad karma. He ain't gonna win another championship in San Antonio. You know what I'm saying? And they want to hate on Kawhi. Y'all take responsibility on how y'all handled him. I got some intel on him. They let Tony Parker hate on him, and Tony Parker was mad jealous of Kawhi Leonard. That's another reason Kawhi Leonard wanted to leave. Tony Parker didn't want to give Kawhi Leonard the team. He still wanted to act like he was that dude and shit like that. And he would just be constantly hating on Kawhi Leonard and shit like that. And, Popovich didn't control of that. And then when Kawhi Leonard didn't want to come back and be part of the Spurs culture and nothing like that, and then Tony Parker went out there and tried to take a shot at, the injury not that bad. Like, shit, what happened with go on in his locker room, stay in the locker room. So at the end of the day, Tony Parker was hating on Kawhi Leonard. Not a lot of people know that. So, you hating on me, and then, and then you want me to come here and say y'all bacon and help y'all get another championship, man, please. I got another 8 to 10 years in this league. You on their way out. I ain't about to help you get no another ring. And don't nobody got no sympathy for me when it comes to this league about, them misdiagnosing my injury, which could have led me, which could have led me to early retirement or some shit like that. So they forget about that. But Steve Kerr doing his due diligence, I ain't knocking it, but the shit just seemed greasy to me. Like, go out there, you got 88 fucking all-stars and, former champions and final MVPs and league MVP. Go out there and figure out how to beat them yourself. If you really got to sit there and brainstorm with Gregg Popovich on how to beat this guy, and you need to really get another leg up, and you need another advantage, so be it, man. It's just the NBA. It is what it is, man. I got a lot of respect for Popovich and Steve Kerr. I think they're amazing coaches, but if they really chopping it up about Kawhi Leonard weaknesses, please, man, grow the fuck up. Real talk, grow the fuck up. If you want to chop it up about that, and they need some more advantages, even without Kevin Durant. I believe Boogie will come back and Durant will come back at some point in this series. Even without them, it is sorry as fuck, man. Just figure out how to beat the guy. You know what I'm saying? Popovich, look at him. Oh yeah, he don't like going left on the 90-degree angle. On the 35th minute of the game. See, you need to play him to his right. You know what? What I really found out, and you got Skip Bayless today that said on Undisputed before I hit the road and went out of town. I caught Undisputed and I catch it on Sirius XM satellite radio. It's dope. If y'all got an opportunity to get Sirius XM satellite radio, it's the best thing you can get. He said, "Oh, the Spurs built Kawhi Leonard." I'm like, "You fuck up out of here, man." But y'all know what it is. Goodfellas Sports TV. Make sure you hit the subscribe button, bell icon button. Won't miss another video. Don't forget, we on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. You can reach out to the email if need be. If you want to check out our sponsor, Health Blaze, 100% all natural products. That link's in the description as well. Lotion, soaps, foot soaps, bath bombs, deodorant, toothpaste, much, much more. And the promo code. One time for the one time.